It's that time of the year again. We're playing our rivals Fulham in the local derby. Welcome back to Brentford Fan TV. I'm Freddie, and this is the preview for Fulham away. So, Fulham away. We always know at the start of the season when the fixtures come out, we always look to the Fulham games, and like some of the big teams, but we always look for the Fulham games because they're our local rivals. It's the biggest game of the season pretty much for us. And Fulham fans hate to admit that it's what they do as well. They pretend, oh, it's little old Brentford, we don't care about them. We're their biggest rivals. They can't deny it anymore. They pretend they're rivals with Chelsea. They haven't beaten them in like 20 years. We beat Chelsea away every year, so I know that infuriates Fulham fans a lot. But putting the rivalry away for now, looking at Fulham, they're just a similar level team, you could say, to us. They play very similarly as well. And yeah, they've had an okay start to the season. They're only 1 point below us. But I would say we've had way tougher fixtures, especially in the away games. And we're yet to win an away game this season, but I think now is definitely the right time. We've been saving up the away win just for Fulham away. I'm not sure if many of you have seen this, but Fulham have failed to sell out their home crowd for their rivalry with us. And so, this video goes out the day before the game. If you're a Brentford fan and you want to buy a ticket in the home end, you still can. You can literally just go on the website, maybe you just sign up for a membership. I'm not sure if you have to pay for that, but buy the ticket, maybe in the Putney end so you're near the away end, and bam, undercover. And so yeah, that for me that shows just how tin pot Fulham are. Like, they don't even sell out their crowd probably for any match days, but not even for their rivals, which is crazy. But moving on to one of our players, a former Fulham player in Carvalho, and it would be incredible if Carvalho could get a goal against his former side, because that would just twist Fulham fans the wrong way, and it would be so funny for us. But yeah, I don't think he'd start for us, but I would love to see a Carvalho goal contribution. So looking also into Brentford's previous games, we played Ipswich last weekend with a late winner from Mbeumo. In reality, that should never have gone down to a last minute winner, but we take it. A win's a win. Obviously, we shouldn't be conceding 3 to Ipswich as well, but we take it at this point, getting the win. And then also midweek, we drew to Sheffield Wednesday, which is honestly not a good result at all. We dominated the entire game, and created chances, but no clear-cut chances. And so we only got the 1 goal. And we had the mark-flack heroics and penalties, so hopefully he has a bit of confidence. Sharda did score midweek, so hopefully he's gained a bit of confidence from that as well, but he did look very disappointed even after he scored the goal, because he did miss the initial 1v1. He just got a lucky bounce to then get the rebound. But yeah, hopefully they can be full of confidence for the Fulham game. And also, a big boost for us is that Christopher Ajer should be back from injury. He'll be starting at left back for us. Yes, he's a centre back / right back, but he'll be starting at left back for us again. And yeah, he'll have a very tough day for him, actually, because he'll be going up against Adama Traore, who's been, I'd say, on fire this season. And I mean, I'd prefer Ajer defending him than Sepp Vandenberg or Janelt at left back, but hopefully Ajer can do a good job. He always seems to do well for me against pacey wingers, but I have faith that he'll do well. And also, Jensen last weekend came back. What I always find interesting is Jensen gets injured quite a lot, and Damsgaard then goes into the team. But every time Jensen comes back from injury, he just kicks Damsgaard out of the team. But this time I think it's different. Damsgaard has been so good for us this season that he should be one of the first names on the team sheet, and Jensen shouldn't kick him out of the squad. And so I'm going to guess that the midfield would be Damsgaard, Jensen, Norgard. Damsgaard, Norgard, Janelt. Norgard, Janelt, just reliable for Thomas Frank, and overall reliable for us, and then that creativity will come from Damsgaard, who's been on fire this season. And then the front three, Mbeumo, Wissa, Kino, Spotter, that's what I'd predict to start. I think I saw a stat that 75% of our goals this season have come from Mbeumo and Wissa, which is insane. Yes, we lost our striker who scored all the goals, but now it's just being split between 2, which, I don't know, I guess that's alright. We're scoring plenty of goals, and Mbeumo is the second top scorer in the league with 8, so there's nothing to fault with the amount of goals we're scoring. Kino Spotter as well against Ipswich, he was so good. He was unfortunate to not get any goals or assists, but he created so many of the goals. He won the penalty, he got her sent off, and he had such a big role in that game. And so our front three can definitely hurt Fulham. Our front three can hurt any team we've seen this season. But what's really the backside of our team is the defence, and we've conceded, I think, well, we conceded the fourth most goals out of any team in the league, and the only teams that have conceded more goals than us are the bottom three. And so the entire team's going to know that that's something that needs to be improved. I think part of it is maybe Pinnock not quite finding form, also not having natural fullbacks available, but we do what we can. But I think what's important when going into your rivalry is form sort of just goes out the window. It doesn't matter who's in form, whether you said that's us or Fulham, we're in very similar form anyway, but when it's a rivalry, anyone can win it. But so hopefully, with some great support from the away end, and all the Brentford fans will be in the home end, because Fulham don't sell out their stadium, we can get the job done and get it over the line. Quickly looking at the Fulham squad, in terms of their injuries, the only player that should be unavailable for them is Lukic, and so Fulham continuing their trend that they always have. They never seem to have any injuries, which we really as Brentford fans must envy, because we always have an extensive injury list of starters, and it's a really big problem for us, and Fulham always seem to have no injuries, apart from Lukic, who's going to miss this game. And so, yeah, Fulham are basically full strength. We're pretty full strength, but we always forget there's like 5 starters that are always injured for us, it seems. But, yeah, that's the Fulham situation on their injuries. But as I said before, it's the rivalry. Form just goes out the window, and tactics can sometimes go out the window. And so you never know what's going to happen on a derby day. What's good for us, I feel like, is we're so good at set pieces. That's one thing that will never change from game to game. And so we could be playing a bit naff, but then a set piece can always get us out of a sticky situation. But yeah, this has been the Fulham preview. Probably a bit shorter than most previews. It's sort of a bit last minute. But this is the derby. Bragging rights are up on stake. Hopefully we can get the win. If you still have the chance, buy a ticket in the home end and secretly support from there, because you can, because it's Fulham in their tin pot. But honestly, I don't think there's much else to say, but up the bees.